guys, so I wanted to make a video for you today sharing some more broad and general advice about what you need to know before you go, or things that you should do before you ever click or call to make that first Disney reservation. These are all things that in retrospect I'm so glad that I knew before I ever started planning our family's first trip. First of all, if you are not into details or if the thought of planning a Disney vacation just completely overwhelms you, then you can use a Disney travel agent to help you every step of the way. Their services are free and they can help with everything from booking your room to your reservations, even your fast passes. But for those of you who are like me and you actually enjoy planning your vacation, then you will be happy to know that the Disney World website is extremely easy to use. It's very straightforward and user-friendly, so you should have no problems whatsoever booking your trip. Now, whether you choose to use a travel agent or book your vacation yourself, that still doesn't get you out of doing the most important thing you need to do before going to Disney World, and that is doing your homework. There is a wealth of information on the internet about all things Disney, and you owe it to yourself to make sure that you know everything you possibly can before you go. Even if a travel agent is booking your room and your fast passes and reservations, they're still not going to be on vacation with you. And so you really need to have an idea of what you're getting yourself into before you go. I'm of course going to post some helpful links for you to get you started, and if you're watching these videos then you're doing your homework already, so stay tuned because I'm sure I'll be answering a lot of your questions in the future. I sometimes joke that at no other place but Disney is the phrase time is money more applicable, because you can waste a lot of it if you don't have a plan and you don't really know what you're getting into before you go. I highly recommend even checking out some park maps before you go to sort of orient yourself a little bit, and that will also help you decide which rides to ride when, so you're not crisscrossing the parks, and it just gives you a general idea of how to plan your day. I don't think it's necessary to have an itinerary from start to finish that you have to follow and leave no spontaneity in your vacation, but it's still so good to have a plan because it's very easy to get overwhelmed while you're on your trip. Speaking of being overwhelmed, there is one piece of advice that was given to me before I went to Disney that made all the difference. Just one piece of information that I think is so important for everyone to know, and that was this. No matter how big you think Disney World is, it's probably bigger than that in reality. I think a lot of people think about Disney as a glorified Six Flags with the Mickey Mouse theme, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Disney World is 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, I think over 25 different resorts with their own pools and grounds and activities. It's lakes, it's golf courses, it's downtown Disney. I mean, they have their own highway system within the Disney bubble. So I can totally see why it would be overwhelming if you're expecting Six Flags to get to Disney and it's nothing like you thought it was going to be. Thankfully, because I was told this before I went, I've never felt overwhelmed at Disney World. When I got there for the first time, it was exactly as I expected it to be, and that's what I want for you too. Just know before you go what Disney World is, so there's no surprises and so you don't feel overwhelmed when you get there. And of course, there's always that one thing that I always mention, but it bears repeating because it's so easy to forget while you're planning and while you're on your vacation. And that is, of course, that you cannot possibly see and do it all in one trip. So my recommendation is to allow every person in your family the chance to list their top 3 must-do things. And that will really help you to shape your plans, to decide your fast passes, and even to decide which parks you might have to skip if you're not able to do them all in one trip. I think that you'll be able to see and do a lot more than just everybody's top 3 things, but that will really help you to narrow it down and start to make your vacation plans take shape. Now, what I recommend doing as soon as you finish watching this video is going to Disney World's website and ordering a free vacation planning DVD. It won't even cost you shipping. This is a great way to dive in and start doing your Disney homework. And I know that your little ones probably aren't reading internet articles, but they will sit down and watch a DVD with you. So this is an excellent way to get the whole family into the fun and into the planning. It doesn't even matter if you're not going to Disney in the next year. You can order a free DVD every single year. Get the new ones, get updated. They all offer different information that can help you to plan your trip. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and next week we will get into even more specific ways to start planning your vacation. See ya!